Everyone, welcome to this Wednesday's live at 5, where we're going to be doing tarot for self-reflection and personal growth. Now, I could talk about this forever. I've done workshops on this, which obviously have lasted longer than 5 to 10 minutes, but I'm going to try for you guys just to keep it within that. So, tarot, it's very much a reflection of you. It's very much tapping into your subconscious, like it's not fortune telling in that kind of way of like it's out of your control. So you can very much use your tarot deck as an insight to your soul, right? So it's absolutely fascinating and such an amazing subject that I love to teach on. So if you do have any questions afterwards, please do message me and I am happy to talk your ear off about this. So there's many ways that we can do this. First off, you would obviously set an intention. What do you want to know? What do you want to know about yourself? And your cards are going to be extremely honest. Tarot, they're honest. If you don't want an honest answer, don't go to tarot. Go to your oracle deck. Your oracle deck, as I always say, is your hippie friend who loves you unconditionally and will tell you you're beautiful and everything's going great and you're doing amazing. Tarot is your best friend that's going to tell you what's up. All right. So if you're not actually wanting to know the real answers, do not use your tarot deck for your spiritual awakening. But tarot is fantastic and will really help you excel if you do use your tarot. So they are wonderful and please do use them. Okay, so going off topic already. So they are a mirror to your soul. They very much reflect back to you exactly what you need to know or what is true to your soul. So if you were just to randomly pick a card asking, what do I need to know for my personal growth, they will be extremely honest with you and they will tell you exactly what it is that you need. You don't need to be a tarot reader to be able to interpret it because you just kind of look at what jumps out at you about the cards. Like, is it a color? Is it an object? Is it the facial expressions? Like, what is it in the cards that jump out at you? And what does that really intuitively mean to you? Use your intuition. Everyone has it. Everyone has that access. Don't overthink it. Just the first thing that jumps in your head is probably the right one. So if you have a tarot deck, you can do daily pause, which are great to just understand everything. You can do morning, noon and night stuff where you just pick one card for the morning, afternoon and evening, and that helps you, with your day, what to expect. Is there going to be like a mini argument coming up, something like that? All good. You can do past, present, future. You can do mind, body, soul. All these 3 card draws are nice and helpful, especially if you're learning as well. They're really, really helpful tool for you. Obviously, you can ask your tarot cards questions, whether it's just a couple of pulling out cards or doing an actual spread. You can, of course, make your very own spread with your very own questions, or you can just Google spreads. There, many online, and you can just pick and adapt the ones that suit you. And this helps you as well understand your soul, your purpose, and how you can grow as a person, like your mission in life, if you will. You can use them for meditation. Meditation is fantastic because they can become a focal point for you. So you just literally, that's actually a great one to pick, actually, the High Priestess. So this is all about intuition and opening up your intuition, and I didn't even realize that I did that. So thank you, tarot deck, favorite tarot deck. So you can focus on this while you're meditating. You can pick the one that you want the aspects for. Maybe you want to manifest something. Maybe you want to become confident or be able to study or something. Pick those ones, or just randomly pick a card like I did, which is telling me to start doing more witchy things and intuition and spiritual growth stuff. On that same thing, we can do them for manifestation. So when I teach this in when I teach this in classes and things like that, this is one that I tell people about. So manifesting money is a nice easy one. What you would do is you would get things to do with growth and stuff. So plants, you can dye some rice green, you can get money, your own currency and foreign currency, all of these things that mean wealth to you and money. And then you can pick whichever cards you want, but I always use the 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, sorry, I can't say them properly, and the 3 of Wands. And these are all to do with growth and hard work and abundance, and happily ever after is actually the keywords for this card. So, you know, these things can all help you, and you put them up somewhere that you can see them every day, and the focal point of them helps you to manifest your desires. I was going to do more on that, but I'm probably running out of time. So you can also use it for personal growth, because again, they're all about accessing your subconscious, your insights into your limiting beliefs, your soul missions, all the things that you need to know to grow. So another thing you can do is to work out your birth card. This is kind of like your star sign in astrology. So the card that you get is the properties of that card are likenesses to you and your personality. Maybe your mannerisms, your ideas, your thoughts, the way that you go about life. So there's a couple of different ways to work out your birth chart, birth card. So let's have a little look at a couple of them now. So they're all pretty easy. The first demonstration is for a random date. I picked December the 19th, 1953. So what we do is December is the 12th month. So we add 12, 19, and then 1953. And that gives us 1984. We're then going to add up 1984 as individual digits. So 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 4 equals 22. Now, if you have anything over 21, you have to do that again. So because we've got 22, we add 2 plus 2. This gives us 4. And that means that your card is the Emperor. In my deck, he is called the Lord. In your deck, he might have a slightly different name as well. But either way, he is card number 4 in the Major Arcana, and he is the birth chart for this random person. Okay, so the next calculation is a different way of doing it. That would be, say, another date, March the 28th, 1990. So again, you're going to add together March being the 3rd month, so 3 plus 28. This time, however, you're going to divide the year into 2. So you're going to plus 19 and plus 90. This gives you 140. So then you add those two numbers together. 1 plus 4 plus 0 equals 5, because that is under 21. That is the 5th card in the Major Arcana, the Hierophant. In my deck, he again is slightly different. He is the High Priest. So just because your card is called something different doesn't necessarily mean that there's any real difference in the personality and stuff. There might be some slight differences, so maybe look up different decks and what their card means as well. But they're usually pretty similar. So whatever your 5th card is, that would be your birth card. Okay, and then finally, the final way to work it out is example number 3. I've chosen June the 5th, 1975 for this one. So this one, we're literally just taking each digit as an individual number. So June being the 6th month, we say 0 plus 6 plus 0 plus 5, which is for the 5th. And then for the 1975, we do individual digits again, plus 1, plus 9, plus 7, and plus 5. This gives us 33. Again, because that is over 21, and this is because there's only 21 in the major arcana. You add those three numbers again, so 3 plus 3 equals 6. So your card would be the Lovers, or whatever card number 6 is in your deck. So feel free to do all 3 different examples for your birth date. Sometimes you might get a slightly different card, and then it's up to you which one you feel represents you more. Or you could just be like me, where you get the same card for all of them, and so you're absolutely that energy. Some people even get 2 birth cards. So that would be if you get a double digit one from like 10 to 21, you can always then reduce it again. So for example, March the 7th, 1982, if we do 3 plus 7 plus 1982, that gives us 1992. And then 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 2 equals 21. So that gives you the World, or number 21 in your deck. But then you can also obviously do 2 plus 1, which gives you the Empress, or whichever number 3 is in your deck. So this person here with this birth date would have both the World and the Empress. Some people even have 3. So yeah, you can reduce it as many times as you want, or just take on the card that you feel more called to. I wish I had longer to talk to you guys, because I do love this, and like I said, I have taught this one, so it's very, very dear to my heart. Any questions at all, please, please, please do reach out and ask me. Yeah, I love to do this. Next week I'm going to be doing Introduction to Reiki. So if you don't know anything about Reiki, definitely tune into that, because it just tells you how awesome it is and how everyone should learn it. Everyone should have it done. It's first aid for the spiritual people, pretty much. And I'm probably going to use that next week. So we have comment from Anya. Does amazing eye-opening. Oh, thank you. Becca does amazing eye-opening readings. Have received more than one with her. She's the real deal. Oh, thank you so much, Anya. I appreciate that. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Tune in next Wednesday. I would love to see you here. Watch the replay. Give me your comments, your questions, either privately or in the comments. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Bye.